and welcome to this impromptu video. I'm a little upset right now. Not really upset, but I'm just a little, pondering and asking myself all these questions. But I need to ask you, ladies, this question that are watching this video. And if it goes viral, so what? But I need to ask y'all this important question. Why are you jealous of your man that has a bunch of female friends, or has female friends or females that follow him? Let's say if you're on social media, he has a social media account, and you see he has a bunch of women followers or a bunch of male followers or a mixed audience of both. Why do you feel intimidated or feel insecure about yourself that you have to compete for his attention? Shouldn't you be secure in your own state, your own womanhood, enough to not allow other people to intimidate you? And fellas, I want to pose this question to you also. Are you in a situation where you have a female friend, or you're in a relationship with a woman who feels as though she's intimidated or has to compete for your attention because you have a bunch of female friends in your life, whether it be personally or on social media? That's a question I want to ask you both, ladies and gentlemen, that are watching this video. And the reason why I ask this question is because I'm dealing with the situation right now. I got some women that are interested in me, some young, some old. It is what it is. But because I look a certain way, I look like a bum now, they feel as though they're intimidated by my friends. And some of these people I knew before we even came into knowing one another. So my question is to you again, ladies. If you're secure in your own womanhood, in your own being, why would you let a bunch of my friends or and the same question applies to the men too. Why should you feel threatened by another man's presence? I'm very secure in my manhood. If like I said, if the woman wants to be with these other men that she's friends with, then fine, let her be with them. I don't, it's no big deal. But I understand why they feel that way, because they don't want to lose you. I get that. But if you truly like the person, or you first gotta, before you can fall in love, see, people get it all messed up. And I'm not gonna use a bunch of curse words in this video because it's not necessary. Let me plug this phone back in before this video shuts off, because I don't want this thing to be shutting off and I'm down too low battery count. Okay, alright, I might have to sit down and I'll move around while I make this video. Excuse the appearance, excuse my outer appearance in the background. As I was saying, why should I be so insecure in my own manhood just because my lady has a bunch of male friends that she probably known before I even came into the picture to intimidate me or put me in a situation where I have to compete for attention? But if I got to do all that, I might as well not be in a relationship. So now I understand why there's a MGTOW, I won't say movement, but why men choose to go their own way. This is not really a MGTOW video, but I do understand now their point of view. Why they go MGTOW and why they refuse to even engage in relationships with the opposite sex or just people in general. Why they become so, I won't say isolated, but they just don't want to deal with folks because of the drama and because of the problems that are associated with relationships. I understand now. I get it now. And I said to myself, you know what, in 2018, maybe I should take a pause from pursuing relationships. Maybe I should try this MGTOW thing out, see what it is. Well, you know what, I might have to go back on that. I might have to say, you know what, I'm done with relationships for now. And then try this MGTOW thing and just see what it is. But anyway, that's the two questions I want to ask y'all. Both parties that are watching this video, men and women. Ladies, why do you feel jealous of a man if he's, a decent looking and he has a bunch of female friends? And fellas, do you experience the same type of jealousy from your woman? Or do you feel intimidated by other men that you're in a relationship with your woman because she's pretty. That's my question to you. But like I said, if you're secure enough in your own self, I'm talking about you people. If you're secure within yourself, you shouldn't allow anybody to intimidate you, regardless of who it is and what they have to offer. You just got to be yourself and nobody else. And stop trying to be something that you cannot be. Just be yourself. People will respect you more. I think that's probably why, why some folks get more respect than others, because they are themselves. They're genuine. They're not trying to pretend to be something, because people can spot that a mile away. And when they spot it, they can definitely smell it in the air, if you know what I mean. And what else I was going to say to this topic, because it just has me all bothered right now, and just had me wondering, like, why are people so, intimidated these days by the company that you keep? These could be relatives. These could be past associates. These could be business people that could potentially offer some more to what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So just because, I may have a few female friends who are attractive, these could be business partners of mine. You don't know that. If I'm not doing nothing, stupid with them, then what is your problem, ladies? What is y'all problem? Come on now, wake up. Now, this may sound a bit harsh, but I tend to agree with it. But I might add something a little bit to it. They say that women don't know what they want until by the age of 45. That may be true to an extent, but I'm going to add this a little bit further. I don't think women know what they want, period. Same thing with men. Regardless of if they're 45 or 55 or 65 or older or younger, it doesn't matter. Because maturity is when you there's a lot of definitions for maturity, but being mature in this situation means you don't let anybody intimidate you, or you don't let others intimidate you or come between you and the person that you're in love with, or let's say infatuated with would be the more operative word, because a lot of people are more infatuated than in love. You have to first like the person before you can fall in love with them. And something that I see a lot on YouTube, I see from this one particular YouTube channel, I think it's Chronicles of Judah 144. He always warns particularly the men on his channel, on his platform, not to fall in love with women, because again, it's a dangerous trap for men. It can ruin them, not just financially but emotionally. And the same thing should apply to the women. Don't fall in love with these men so fast just because he looks a certain way, just because he has a little bit of game or charm or swag. First get to know the brother, see what he's all about before you can fall in love with him. And fellas, the same thing applies to you. That's why you should take your time. Everybody should take their time. But see, I think also too, what people do wrong, and it's not their fault sometimes, they allow other outside interferences like their careers, their schoolwork, get in their way of pursuing a relationship. They rather wait till later to pursue it than rather do it while they're younger. But it is what it is. If you choose to go the career path, then fine. Matter of fact, that's a good idea to have a good start financially. But no one's ever really prepared for what's about to come, because we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring us. We just got to be ready when it happens. So it is what it is. So I'm going to end this video right now, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, because this has really been bothering me all day. And I don't understand why folks are so jealous of you because you look. And I've been told this by women, yes, by women. Oh, that you're handsome. That's why I feel intimidated, or I feel as though I have to compete for your attention. That's just a load of baloney, if you ask me. To put it nicely, to put it nice and clean, that's what I'm interpreting it as. So, with that, without further ado, you have a good night, and rate and comment, leave some comments down below, and let me see what you think. because this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I don't expect this from people around my age bracket. I expect this for somebody much younger than me that are still in high school and college. But these are grown people. You would think because of all the past experiences that they have in life, they'll have some wisdom and some maturity enough to not allow others to intimidate them. It just makes me question folks sometimes. I know people question me all the time, and I don't care. If you don't like the answer that I give you, then don't ask the question. It's that simple. Life is very simple, but people choose to make it complicated, myself included. It's very simple. Life is, in general, is simple, but, when you're dealing with people, that's when things get complicated. On that note, take care.